Michael, speaking from an author's point of view, what would your 3 top tips be for illustrators?
Well, the first one would be to take risks. Don't think that you've just got to do exactly what the words say. Here's a picture Quentin Blake did for me. I did a poem about a little boy who drops a baby. Now, you know, that's a bit sad maybe, or a bit awful, but in actual fact, you see what Quentin's done. The baby's ended up with his face down in some dog food. Now, all that comes from Quentin. It's nothing to do with me. That's just his joke. So I love that. I love that's what happened. Second thing I'd say is that it's really difficult, but you have to make the character be the same person all the way through a book. So if you take The Tiger Who Came to Tea, you've got to have it so that the tiger doesn't turn white in the middle of it. You know, it's an orange tiger. And then I think my third one is keep the eye busy. So here we've got Look Back by Trish Cook and Caroline Binch. Look, that's a whole page there. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 pictures. So every time you open the page, you don't know where the pictures are going to be. That keeps the person looking at it interested.
Michael's top tips are: 1. Take risks. Illustrating other details which the author hasn't mentioned can add an extra twist. 2. Keep your characters consistent. Your audience need to recognise them after all. And finally, keep the eye busy. Think about how you lay out your pages and the journey they take you on.
How do you choose an illustrator for your book?
Mostly I don't. In the end, the publishers decide. If you're a writer, you have to accept that.
So how close do you have to work with the illustrator?
I don't. I hand it over. So with We're Going on a Bear Hunt, they said Helen Oxenbury would be just right for that. People say to me, why is the bear sad? And I say, I don't know. I didn't do the bear. All that comes from the shape of the bear. People say the bear looks sad just by drawing somebody going, except it isn't a person, it's a bear. Which seems to me incredible. How can you make a bear sad? Well, if you're an illustrator, you can.
OK, what's our assignment?
Well, it's really a bit like the bear. Can you draw something or somebody or an animal that has got feelings? Happy? Sad? Angry? How you doing?
Oh, hi.
Pull up a chair, have a look and see what you're up to. Lovely. Happy? Angry? Like embarrassed where the lip, oh, sorry, like that, yeah. A lot of eyebrow work you've done here, I can see. We've got slanty eyebrows, up and roundy eyebrows. This one, he looks bored and sad at the same time. Very good, lovely. And can I see yours?
Yep.
Yeah. Sad, pool of tears. Yes. Oh, smoke coming out of your ears. That's obviously taken from you.
Yes.
Yeah, I think so. A little bit of face flushing here for embarrassed. Even better, you've managed to spell it right. That's the hardest thing about embarrassed, I always think, is how to spell it. Oh, well done, folks. Really good. So, are you ready to show me what you've done? Have you ever seen Gymnastics Penguin? Everyone else was the same. Old and boring. Sounds like me. Gymnastics Penguin, I love it. Great character. The butterflies presented the medals. Yes, they would. He won gold. The others look a little bit sad, the beak down, that's right. Lovely, well done, brilliant. Collected and calm Gerald, and he's a sort of lion man.
Yeah.
Who lives in an amazing place by the looks of it.
Am I allowed to run my fingers on the corrugated sky? It's lovely. And here we have 2 sides, 1 giraffe. I can't fit myself. Oh, golly, so he's a giraffe with sort of problems with his personality.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on here. We've got pelican who's setting his sights on distant parts. Lovely. Well, there's some incredible scenes there. Will they perhaps live together at some point later, do you think?
Paths.
They might cross paths. It's good, isn't it? Very good, the pair of you. Well, Kirsty, I think you did a fantastic job. I loved the characters, and you've got a nice story there. I suppose it could have been a little bit of tension, a moment in the Olympics where we wondered a bit more as to whether our hero penguin would win or not. Tamira, your book is amazing. It's quite deep in a mystical sort of way, and there is always a place for that. Now, if you were thinking about a book, maybe you would want to get a link somewhere, just to link them up a bit more. Tamira, I think you really could be an illustrator of a very special kind. Somebody who paints things that aren't immediately obvious. They make us ask questions. That's terrific. Kirsty, you could be an illustrator. You've got a great sense of how the pictures go on a page.